Well. What do we have here? A little mortal stumbling right into my domain. Who would have thought it was even possible to botch a summoning this bad? What's the matter? Lost your voice already? Has the little demon gone and stole your tongue? Ah, it seems like you got it back. Good. To answer your question, you are in the underworld. Summoned yourself right into the deepest pits. Congratulations, darling. What went wrong? Oh, what went right might be a better question. Well, your summoning runes were absolutely exquisite. True works of art, really. There's just one tiny little detail. They were all backwards. Every single one. So instead of dragging me to your quaint little world, you've pulled yourself straight into mine. Welcome to my home. Do make yourself comfortable. To be honest, that's not even the best part. Those binding circles you so carefully inscribed, they're about as real as unicorns and happy endings. You understand what that means. You're not speaking with some subdued little succubi eager to indulge every desire you have. No. You are face to face with an unbound demon in all of his glory. Do you even understand the danger you're in right now? I can clarify it for you. I just need to step a little closer and let my tail pin you against the wall. Huh. Seems like you're not completely hopeless. Finally, some delicious fear in your eyes. It suits you, I must say. Makes me even more hungry. You're lucky, though. I am not without mercy. Even a black demonic heart is still a heart after all, so let me propose you something fair. You wanted to bind me as your obedient servant. I will simply return the favor. A sweet demonic contract with all of my terms. Let's see what might amuse me. First, your soul becomes mine. That's the standard, really. I also want you compelled to remain close to me, even if you somehow escaped. An irresistible pull will drag you back to my, let's call it care. Now, what would I actually like to do with you? I need to think for a bit. Maybe make you my pet. Something I can tease and play, but also punish when needed. Yes, I like that thought. Never in a million years. How charming. Let me remind you of something. See this flame dancing in my palm? Imagine what would happen if I just let go. First, you would turn into a little pile of ash and I would claim your soul regardless, without any contract to soften the experience. Of course. If you gave yourself willingly to me, maybe we could skip the whole burning you to ash part. To be honest, I rather like the idea of keeping you intact. There's something endearing about you. Cute, even. With that in mind, do you prefer my contract or my fire? Perfect. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. You will be my pet, teased, play with, and punish when needed. I should warn you, I can be quite firm, and I do love a good punishment. I would also like to show you off to my friends, maybe even lend you out for their entertainment. Souls, bound by contract, are rare treasures, but I do believe in sharing. That should take care of quite a lot. Are there any terms you would like to add before you mess up again? I'll give you a little hint. My first act of mercy, last indulgence, if you please. If I was in your shoes, I might suggest adding this clause. While I can play with you as I please, I will be bound to avoid inflicting pain. Unless it is for punishment, of course. When I do punish, I'll be compelled to avoid needless cruelty and will provide comfort afterwards. Maybe with a kiss where it hurts the most. Does that sound good to you? See? I can be kind too. I'll write it in. What else should we take care of? Oh, yes, your daily duties. I'll make all decisions for you, naturally, but a typical day might look like this. Upon waking up, you'll make breakfast for both of us. I have a few dams sold as servants, but meal tastes so much better when made with devotion. They lack that special touch, you know. After breakfast, in bed, we can bathe together. Something tells me you fluster easily, and I will adore letting that flush creep over your skin. Once you've survived the bath, we can play a little, or a lot, if you get unlucky. Sometimes I have appointments where I'll just have a friend babysit you. Who knows if you behave really good? Might even grant you some free time instead. With that, we should have covered everything. Just the final few clauses to protect us both. Well, mostly me. Oh, you want to add another term? Speak freely. Return to your world. I think I can indulge you a little. After all, we have eternity together, so a small mortal vacation isn't that much to ask for. I will mark you, though, so I can summon you myself whenever I need. I'll pose as your roommate, hiding my demonic nature. But behind closed doors, you're still very much my pet. And just so you know, after you lived out your mortal life, we will stay in my place. Permanently. Agreed? Good. Adding it in. Unless you would like to add anything else, the contract is all ready to be signed. Traditionally in blood, sometimes tears are used. Though if you're not feeling dramatic enough, a pen will do just fine. You can have this one. Wonderful. Now for my signature. Don't fret about the flames. That's perfectly normal for our kind of contract. With business taken care of, why don't you follow me? I would like to show you around. We could get to know each other a bit better. Send you back. Well, our agreement does specify that we never discussed when, though. Shh, don't fret. All I want is a few hours to learn a bit about you, to explore what makes you squirm and tremble for me. Besides, aren't you curious about your new owner? No, you're breaking my heart. Well, at least you're honest. Still, I insist. Come here. I'll guide you to my chambers and we can snuggle up a bit. It will be good for you. Trust me. You can lie down there. I'll settle beside you. Perfect. You know, we incubi rarely get to snuggle. We usually get summoned for either mind-melting pleasure or to inflict brutal torment. No one just wants a bit of softness. Oh, you would have summoned me for snuggles. That is hard to believe, but to be honest, I can tell you're speaking the truth. I can sense your every emotion, even some thoughts and memories when I'm this close. There's no real malice or depravity in you, just a touch of weirdness and some innocence, covered in a whole lot of sweetness. Yes, sweetness, pet. That's why I showed mercy. Had you summoned me for something twisted, I'd have you reduced to ash and claimed you as just another damned soul to be tortured forever. But with how adorable you are, I think you'll be far more fun as my pet. It'll be much more pleasant for you as well. Now hush, snuggle closer, and relax with me. I won't bite. Not yet. Yes, just like that. Here, let me wrap my wings around you, keeping you warm and snug against me. How does that feel, hmm? Not so terrible being my pet, right? Oh, nuzzling into me, how adorable. You may be trapped in mine, but at least you're cozy. Would you mind if I stroked your hair? It really does help when reading your thoughts. Ah, such an obedient pet already. Just relax while I do this. You can even fall asleep if you wish. At least for now, you're completely safe. Look at you, melting so easily under my touch. Such a good pet. My very good pet.